Hello, in this video, I'm going to go over the Mosyle Manager class settings. These can be done on your iPad, your MacBook, through the Mosyle app, or it can be done through their webpage as well. When you are in the webpage, I'm going to use Miss Jensen as our example. You will see that you have these start class preferences. The first thing that you want to do, whether you're on your MacBook or iPad, is make sure that the Prepare Classroom app is checked. This will allow you to use Apple Classroom appropriately. This one here, it says hide apps not listed on study apps. This is where you can remove apps from the students' iPads that you do not want to have them to have access to during class. And there is a study sites. This would be for web pages. And this one right here, mute all apps. So if you don't want to hear all the notifications, you can actually mute them. Now on this one right here, enable Bluetooth. I wouldn't worry about this at all, but you can change the duration of how long you're going to have this run for. In the spring, when I did this, I actually set this for the full 8 hours. So during school hours, it would block everything for this amount of time. Now we're going to go back to this hide apps not listed on study apps. When I do this and turn it on, it will block the apps that you do not use or do not want the students to use. In order to properly select these, you're going to go on the left and you're going to go to study apps. Go ahead and click it and it will bring up the applications that you have and that you want to have on this list. As you can see, there are 0 applications listed. So if I was to start this class because there are none, then everything will be wiped off the iPad. To add applications, just click here at the bottom, add applications to the list. And then you can find the ones that you want the students to have. So you might want to make sure that they have their camera. I actually know a lot of people use their timers. You want to make sure that they do have access to files. And some of these aren't even on their iPad at all, so it wouldn't be one to worry about. But you do want to make sure they have books available and go through their photos, Safari, so that they can get to the internet as needed. And again, you just want to make sure that these are set up specifically for what you want in your class. At the top, you can filter and you have native apps. And if I click this, we have the other options for apps and books. When I click on this one, it's going to show up for everything that we have available in the NSD library that kids can usually access if it's available to their iPads. Now you can search, which is a lot easier. So I'm going to go ahead and search for Microsoft. And once I do that, we want to make sure that the authenticator is selected. If you use Excel, you want to do that. You'll want to have Office Lens, their OneDrive, definitely their OneNote, perhaps their Outlook if you use it, perhaps PowerPoint if you use it. And you want to make sure Teams and Translator could be used, and Whiteboard, and probably Word. Next one you might want to look for is Adobe Spark. And again, same process, just go ahead and click right there. And once you are done, go ahead and check the check mark and you have your list of apps that when you turn it on, these are going to be the apps that they have available. Now notice I did not put Minecraft on here. So if you do not want the students to have access to Minecraft, this is where you want to make sure that it is not set. So any app that you want to make sure that your students have available during the day, during school, whether at home or at physical school, you're going to want to make sure that they are listed in this place. After you have done that, you're going to go back to your class. You're going to make sure that this is checked again, and then click Start Class. Now, the other thing I want to notice, now these are going to be blurred out for you so you can't see the individual students. However, if you have a student that is absent Or if you have a student that got all of their work finished and you want to give them a good incentive to be able to play Minecraft, then you could click on the check mark next to their name and it will mark them absent, and it will, or it should, unlock those apps for them. But that is it. Hopefully, this makes sense. If you need any help with this or any additional information about how to use this, please feel free to come by the swamp, send me a message on Teams or an email, and we can schedule some time together. Appreciate it. And remember, as always, it's great